miss you. I'm all alone in a ghost town. It's a beautiful madness inside my soul, and I can't stop thinking of you. Walking on the lonely avenue. Are you, are you, are you my love so wild? Please give me a sign. My love so wild. Please give me, baby. My love so wild. Please give me a sign. My love so wild. Please give me a sign.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm super excited because I'm sharing with you something that I have just been doing over the past 10 days, and that is a gut cleanse. I don't know if it's actually, they call it a gut cleanse, but basically I followed a certain protocol which was suggested by a naturopath which my mum goes to. I've started working with her recently because I'm working on an acne project which you'll hear about soon, but I won't mention this video. But essentially we were trying to get my health back on track after a lot of hormonal imbalance over the past 3 months, and it was suggested that I go on Gut Ride. So firstly I wanted to just tell you about the product. So this is a product by a company called ATP Science. A disclaimer before I go on, this is not sponsored. I've just been recommended I take this by my naturopath, and I felt so great afterwards that I thought that I would share the information with you guys. So I personally love their podcast. I've been listening to it for a few weeks now, and I love listening to any of their ones on hormones, gut health, or skin. And they also have, I think, 2 episodes or 2 or 3 episodes just solely dedicated to gut health. So if you want to learn about the science behind these supplements and what their school of thought is, then definitely go and download that, and I'll put the details in the section below. But basically this is not a prebiotic, it's not a probiotic, it's called a modbiotic. And the purpose of the modbiotic is actually to really help the good bacteria thrive, and then to get rid of the bad bacteria, and to sort of help regulate your whole system to ensure that you are absorbing the nutrients. If you have a bad balance of good and bad bacteria, there are so many symptoms which you just wouldn't even realize that it's all to do with your gut. And also the whole mind-gut connection is just so on point. Hopefully I'm not the only one that gets this, but okay, say you're really nervous and suddenly you just need to do a poo. Is that not your mind and your gut having some sort of relation? Personally, I was experiencing a lot of symptoms which suggested to my naturopath that I did need to do some sort of cleanse and to just clear out so that I know that I am absorbing my nutrients. And I was getting hormonal cystic acne. I had heaps of anxious thoughts and a lot of anxiety. I was getting skin conditions other than like really dry skin. Did I say I was having diarrhea every morning? That's disgusting, but like 3 or 4 times a day, and I thought that was normal. And all of these things which sort of showed that there probably wasn't something right. So we decided to just do this challenge and follow the protocol. We slightly changed the protocol, so decided to put me on a low FODMAP diet. And the low FODMAP app, I don't know if you guys have ever used it, but it's pretty much an app which gives you a red, green and yellow light system. So you just search a food like apples or pears or whatever, and it will come up with either a red light, a green light or a yellow light, and they all symbolize whether you can and can't eat the food. I followed that, but I do want to say that if you are going to purchase this product and do the 10-day challenge, they do have a protocol that you can follow. So it's just online. It will give you a list of foods that you can and can't eat and what they suggest. The diet that I followed for 10 days was literally just low grains, pretty much low carb, to be honest. Like I couldn't have a lot of carbs, high protein, high fat and low sugar. So it's actually pretty much my diet already, but it was just making sure that I was super strict on it for the 10 days, because I do have a track record of like going off the bandwagon and eating shit sometimes. So I just made sure that I was super good over the 10 days. There was like 1 or 2 days when I went away on the weekend and I had some chips, but I made sure that I kept on taking the supplement, and you know, it didn't really, I don't think it made it, like it affected me in any way. But yeah, I personally didn't get the runs. I actually got the opposite. So my stools actually bulked out a lot, which is probably a really good sign, and it shows that I was starting to absorb my nutrients, because I think it really depends on your gut flora what reaction you'll have to this supplement. If you have a lot of shit bacteria in your gut, then I think you're going to probably poo more, and they say on day 3 you start to poo a lot. Going into my symptoms, on day 1 to 3 I had cold and flu symptoms, I had pimples around mouth area, I was feeling super tired and like a little bit dehydrated, which is when I started to up my water. It had been suggested that I have like 3 liters of water, but I'd sort of stuck to 2. But definitely drink a lot of water if you're going to go on this supplement, because you do feel dehydrated at points. On day 4 to 6 I started to feel really good. My skin started to really clear up, and the inflammation in my skin just totally dropped. Like, I don't even think I have my cysts anymore. I've had these cysts under my chin for literally probably 4 months, and on day 7 of the challenge I've also been having acupuncture, but it just sort of started to drop really suddenly. So whether that's, you know, clearing out my gut and sort of achieving that good balance, I'm not sure, but I'm not going to discount it. So I definitely believe this supplement is great. I also took 2 other supplements during this challenge, and this was just something for my individual constitution, and I don't obviously suggest taking these supplements unless you consult a practitioner. But I was taking calcium D-glucarate twice a day, and that was to really detoxify my liver. Some of the symptoms that I was suggesting to my naturopath indicated that perhaps my liver wasn't detoxing properly, so I was taking that twice a day. And then I was also taking Intesticlear, which is by Orthoplex, and it's just like another way to sort of clear out my gut. For the rest of the video, I'm actually going to just show you some of the meals that I made throughout the gut challenge, as well as a really high-fat smoothie, which has been amazing to keep me satiated for like the first half of the day throughout this challenge. So I highly recommend making that if you're going to do this challenge. If you have any questions, please put them in the section below, and if you want me to review any other products, I'm happy to do that because I love being a guinea pig. But to be honest, like ultimately I really think that this product has helped both my gut and like the appearance of my stools, which sounds really gross, but also my hormones, my skin, my energy, and just even my mindset. I feel like I have a lot of clarity. The gut is linked to the mind, the skin. Like, there's so much evidence to suggest that. And if you need to know more before you try that supplement, then definitely listen to the podcast, the ATP podcast, which I'll put down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you like it, and please subscribe to my channel if you like my content, because it really supports these videos. I will see you in my next vlog. Hey guys, sorry it's me again. I just realized that I didn't show you a before and after of my skin after the gut challenge. So I'm currently on day 11 of the gut challenge. I am still taking this supplement, but I'm only taking 1 teaspoon per day until I meet with my naturopath who's putting me on this challenge. So basically I wanted to show you my skin without makeup. So this is day 11 of the gut right challenge. I've also been getting acupuncture, and I've also had 1 skin treatment in that time. But I'm going to put up a little photo now of day 1 of the gut challenge. So you'll see a massive difference in my skin. And I can definitely say that the gut challenge helped me and definitely reduced some of the inflammation that was going on. And I think the main reason I can tell this is that it's really me going to the toilet. It's completely different to what it was at the start of the challenge. Like, you know, guys don't realize how many times a day I would go to the toilet. And obviously it was because of anxiety and stuff like that, but I had anxiety all of last week, and I didn't need to go to the toilet the number of times that I usually do. So it just really shows you that it's sort of rebalancing your gut bacteria, and people need that. So one more thing before I let you in on all of the foods that I've been eating over the gut challenge. Did you know that more than 60% of serotonin is made in your gut? Is that not crazy? So I'm just quickly showing you what I'm eating for lunch. I haven't really prepared this very well, but I'm doing a quick omelette with some cashew cheese, which I absolutely love. It's in olive oil. I'm having some avocado for good fats, obviously the eggs for protein, some greens, and then I just chopped up some cucumber over there.